both a real business, but also a front for all of his operations. He would meet people and run the gang activities from the back of the shop, even while arranging flowers and dealing with customers, which I thought was kind of fun. Okay, he had a reputation for being pretty unpredictable. There are accounts of him reacting quickly and sometimes violently in a lot of public situations, but also moments where he showed like standing up for his employees to flower shop who weren't involved in the gangs. So he's kind of a not really a traditional angry gangster persona. Tensions between the groups increased during Prohibition. Initially, there were attempts to divide territories and avoid conflict, but didn't really hold. One major source of conflict was the Genna family, who continued operating in the areas of Banyan, considered kind of his territory. So in 1924, O'Banion made a move that escalated things significantly. He arranged to sell a brewery to John Torrio, but on the day of the deal, police raided the location, so Torrio was arrested, and it became clear that O'Banion had set him up, which damaged any remaining trust that he would have had between the two gangs. On November 10th, 1924, several men associated with the rival group gang of the guy that he threw under the bus entered his flower shop, and they approached him as if they were customers, but then shot him multiple times. And he died there in the shop. His death had a pretty major impact on Chicago's criminal landscape. His funeral was one of the largest. That picture really simple. It's not supposed to be. His funeral was one of the largest the city had seen by that time, attended by many prominent figures, including rivals. And afterward, violence escalated between the gangs, marking the beginning of a more intense period of conflict, often known as the Chicago Beer Wars. So, legacy-wise, he's a pretty like starting figure in the Chicago community. And there's plenty of books and stories and movies about him. My favorite is the tote bag you can purchase if you are so inclined. That I found on Etsy and decided to put up there because I thought it was funny.
How many did you buy?
I didn't buy it. I just saw the listing. Oh, there's the funeral. That was his funeral. So yeah.
He was one of the more famous ones. Bugs. Did he call him Bugs a little bit? Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's unpredictable.
Predictability.
I can't say. All right. Good job. Thank you. All right. Let's do one more really quick. Yeah. Very good. Less than 5 minutes. Impressive. Okay. Oh, good. Stephanie St. Clair.
I thought you asked if they were doing what was expensive. What your votes are shy. I can't have some.
All the years.
Every single.
Come on. It's not.
I was gonna say about that.
That's bad.
Go.
Okay. So I'm the gangster Stephanie St. Clair. That's a picture over there. She's very known for that simple fashion stuff. The hairband and the purple was very iconic at the first. I also put random transitions on these. So I'm not sure what's going on. So the beginnings. So essentially, there's been a lot of different autobiographies about her that was written at the time, and they were all kind of vague about where she came from. There are theories that she came from like the French Caribbean. However, she also known to speak like perfect French, and so like maybe she's from Paris. But what we know for sure is that she came to Harlem in about the 1930s. With African American community, a lot of people coming in through the Great Migration. Through the Great Migration there, Harlem 1930s. The PowerPoint cut off her head. That's a picture of everything else since Stephanie St. Clair. And then she came in and she very quickly joined a gang called the 40 Thieves, which is different from the 1700s Irish gang called 40 Thieves. And they did racketeering. Where she got her start. Eventually, she rose to prominence as the queen of the policy racket. So she went by the name Queenie, Queen Madame. And so essentially a lottery. It was the precursor to the now legal lottery based off of game Politos. It was adapted for the African American community specifically. And during this time, there was fear about prohibition being repealed. Prohibition had given a lot of power to the gangsters, for making money off of selling illegal alcohol. And now that revenue was looking like it may not exist anymore. And so the gangsters looked to other places, including the policy brackets. And so her turf was kind of infringed upon, especially by Schultz, Dutch Schultz. Oh, and she also, her friend was Ellsworth Bumpy Johnson. He was her closest associate, would be for long into the end of her life. Anyway, Dutch Schultz was kind of gearing in on her territory, and Dutch Schultz was backed by Lucky Luciano, who was the head of the crime syndicate in New York at the time. And so Dutch Schultz, Stephanie St. Clair, realizing like she was outmatched, decided to give up her gang and stuff. But then power went to Schultz's head, and he got really angry at this one attorney who was like coming hot on his heels. And so he went and begged Lucky Luciano to like, hey, can you please order a hit on this guy, please? And Lucky Luciano's like, no. And so Schultz tried to do it himself. And then Luciano's like, no. And he ordered a hit on Schultz. And so Schultz dies, but he lives just long enough to read the telegram that Stephanie sent, saying, it's a Bible quote, as ye sow, so ye shall reap. And then he died. So honestly, it's pretty awesome. And so I can't remember which is which.
Luciano was in the book.
Yeah, that's.
So that's Luciano, that's Dutch Schultz, and then that's Complete Yourself. Enter the Black Killer of Harlem, aka her husband. Sufi Abdul was leader of the Islamic Buddhist cult. We think back to the Great Migration. Christianity was associated very much as a tool for slavery, for inducing obedience, and so a lot of African Americans were looking for something else to find their religious satisfaction, and so Islam, Buddhism. But anyway, so he was a cult leader, highly anti-Semitic. Didn't get that title for no reason. And they got married, but it was a very tumultuous relationship. At one point, Sufi said he had been shot at when he was heading to visit his lawyer, and he accused Stephanie of doing it. And Stephanie was like, and it was a whole court case, and Stephanie was like, if I wanted him dead, he would be dead. But anyway, it was an all-white jury. She got convicted. And that's a picture of her in the like jailhouse. That's the Black Killer of Harlem with Stephanie. Anyway, the court case was really interesting because her prosecutor got him to reveal that his name was actually Eugene Brown, and that he may have had a mistress who made money by selling mystical potions, which is just wild. But anyway, so she was sentenced to 2 to 10 years, and that was effectively the end of her like reign of crime. But she still found other ways to spend her time, primarily through activism. She was active even as a crime boss. Very passionate about civil rights. She would write to the editors of Black Press. She would put in adverts to African Americans, like letting them know their rights when they encounter police officers. She testified multiple times to get a bunch of corrupt police officers fired, essentially. And she was very, very passionate. But yeah, that's kind of what she spent her life doing. She had Bumpy Johnson, her associate, essentially like be her like bodyguard, like protector. So it was like if you want to come after Stephanie St. Clair, like you got Bumpy Johnson to deal with. So she was able to kind of live free of life of crime. She was still very wealthy because she made some pretty good investments. And so yeah, she got off. She got off fine. She lived her life. She's wealthy, happy, fashionable. Yeah. And that's the puppet playing card that I found.
When did she die?
I can't remember.
69.
I think something like that.
Yeah.
So she was pretty powerful.
She had an amazing life. I love the activism, but also criminal. I mean, good story. All right, perfect. All right, you have a choice here. You want to stay here? Do we have enough to work? Okay, everyone, there, work. Got the rest of the period. If you're already done, you can work on something else or go around and bug people. harassment, bug thing.
I did my ads.
And then tomorrow we just kind of go, let's go.
Such an interesting guy. I just think it's crazy that he wasn't.
Yeah, it's fine. He was what? I know, it's amazing. Any of those guys lived as long as they did.
Evaluation is equally as extremely lucky. Like every aspect of his career, so lucky.
He should not have made it. You're exactly right.
Is he died natural? He died of natural causes. He died of a heart attack.
And this guy. It's not used about him. So I so much. He doesn't like this is.
Yeah. he was there.
All of that.
And then look at some of the. It's both one of my favorite Beatles songs. Like, no, it's my, and I would project, beginning of that's one thing I was, so I need my guitar again, it needs more senses and be strong again. It's got my toes, like all that stuff. Oh God.
Yeah, he wouldn't, okay, the whole reason that Lucky Luciano would have that guy is because he was the attorney that was like seeking to persecute Lucky Luciano, and he was like on their tails, and he was like, it's gonna look stupid if we kill him, and so he would not let anyone assassinate, like what I was doing, and like all of his people were trying not right, but
I wanted to work for
and he did, he's like, stupid word.
match house. I think I read the.
The review books,
Yeah.
the ones in the shelf, put them in on the bottom, should see that card right there? Okay, stack them on the bottom. Sound good? Thank you, my good man. Not something this.
So I probably like this wife, it's like they. I was like, really wanting to go to because like I was love just sitting around. But I mean, for me, it's a lot of weird shit. But I didn't think like this to the children. That's like.
Kind of.
Figure it out.
He just did all of you, but not really. But I.
Yeah.
I mean, drugs, you being a prostitution.
For your. So everybody. Like it's not. But what you did is to, it's you. Yeah.
Why do I think ham?
What is maybe. Like, I don't know, this person's having, I don't know. And I also did.
Is that a fork? Not stuff just like opening weird boxes in this class.
People sit upside down.
It's like.
Yeah, we say and follow, someone made.
It's a game.
What kind of game is?
Gangsters made a long time ago.
If you like making board games. Yes. Yeah, I just, I had to make sure.
I did. How to work. It was like. It took place in London for a murder. Oh my God, it was like, Clue, it's like Jack the Ripper. Oh, that's fire. It was like, it's too dark. I was like, and my dad was like, you're gonna, what if like, oh, family member victim. And so I made a road trip to Candyland. The most I covered.
There's lots of people that play that murder.
No.
The thing that I told her. I'm not gonna so hard to think.
Yeah, he died of a heart attack. And then I said, how you think? It was 1962. He was born in
That's sexual partridge. Can I do this on my phone?
Yeah.
He was born in like the first place of all.
And then she also asked.
What if I show?
Oh, since the answer showed through.
So. He's gonna get.
She's got one where they turned around, the answer would be, but it showed through the
Yeah,
car.
because he was born in 1897, so he lived to be like 65.
For the answer. Can't look.
I still have my AP biology board game.
Andre 3000 was the member of which band?
Beatles.
Andre 2000?
3000.
No, but he was a part of the band at Andre 2000. Yeah.
Really?
No, I'm not. I guess.
Outcast. You didn't look, did you?
Well, I knew one of their songs, so I looked up who was singing.
Why are they sending this stuff?
Partridge is.
Here's another one. When did AC/DC enter the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? 2003, 2004, 1999, or 1980?
99.
What were the options?
2003, 2004, 99, or 85?
No, 2004.
I'm going for 2
I think it's 3, but let me
Oh. So we got.
think. Make sure. The answer is.
Mr. Partridge.
2004.
Yeah, new one.
Pretty cool. I forgot he made that.
Hey.
So history of rock and roll.
Oh, sweet. That's a fun one.
And then another.
Games.
Oh,
I think the board games. Oh, I guess we don't have it.
Yeah, I know. Except for the rock and roll music.
This one's.
And another could be a clue game with assassinations.
Oh, fun.
That actually, that turned out really well. They both were, they were great.
I wish there was a class where you could just like make board games related to offense.
I think
I need to send you my picture of me in the vigilante parade. I have a picture. Do you know they put a picture of just me in the independent record, a sign saying I can't vote?
You can't vote.
Just me yelling.
It's just in the independent record, just you here.
I saw it.
My face.
I saw it.
Saying, I can't vote. That's the whole.
Did you send me your,
I sent my Word doc. I sent
Got
my vigilante.
It was a word.
Do
Do we have to send you a picture?
for the, yeah, I got a picture.
All right, where?
Send it on to you.
Can you get photos from the crowd?
Can I send you a video?
Sure.
Let's take a video. I haven't read a single.
I'll send
her
her.
a-
Independent record is trying to steal my money.
So I don't really have room in my bag.
That's like, I feel like it's so beautiful.
I'm gonna send the one where that they took of all of us. I'm gonna send this one because you're not in the other one.
That's actually.
Not the ones that I said.
Well, I have most of the. I mean, like, I want to hear now, ones that I do. That's not in this video.
Bring you guys in that sit out. It's the only one we're not.
I am.
Send it to me and I'll. send it.
Thank you. I would have felt strange having my computer up there. That feels slightly immoral.
Is he?
That is actually top.
Well, the action, the good art, the good action. I actually really like. I think, I don't know, I don't love that it's also, and I see yours, but it's like, oh, some kids were yelling at her, like, that's not great, that's not great, she's like, it is, I really.
What?
Actually, parasol or something.
It's that.
Oh, Katie likes me get it now, and it makes me sad. I'm like, for my actor, so. Like,
I haven't picked a painting yet. Are we just supposed to pick any paint this girl?
Yeah.
Any of them?
Yeah.
Oh, guys, what painting should I do?
I almost say. I'm just thinking this.
I wanted, do you guys know that one where it's the lady? famous painting with it's getting serious, but
The bride.
is sitting in a chair.
Yeah,
and
like
reads
the proposals.
Yes, the
proposal.
It's that's what Collins was. No, the reluctant bride.
Oh.
That, yeah.
That's, what is this?
I love this one.
Oh, it's a different than I.
I think Mama read about.
Yeah.
I might be.
I got it, Cammy, very good.
That's awesome.
You seem very intent on listening, like you're actually listening.
Did you see my video?
Yeah, Aurora got yours?
Did you see mine?
Nope, where'd you send it?
To your views. It's a beautiful video. It's really-
Haven't, didn't come through yet.
Well, it says it's sent.
I mean,
It says you have read it.
I got your notes, but not,
Maybe it still says uploading. Maybe there's.
yeah, it's just having.
I said huzzah, just but.
I know, I never saw it. So there's two dogs. The first time I was.
We didn't talk. It's like, sent me that.
Sorry. No, right.
And then I just said, sounds good, and then I
I'm putting butter on.
And-
All those things, and then it goes on next.
And I saw someone standing outside mine, and there was a.
You're funny.
On this side, and I said, "I'm standing for the Lord." I think it's so immature.
That is not crazy. It's like, it's not like you're gonna have the conversation, but it's there.
No, obviously was next to that. You can't come in and you have your salt and caramel, so you have to let your hand down.
I don't want that for.
I want to.
I just.
I don't
actually know anymore, so my game, I just.
Because I'm sitting one.
That's what people never.
I like salt and caramel, but only about portions. How much are we supposed to write for this play?
It should just.
Less than a page.
I'm scared that she's. It's not making right serious.
This is so big.
I usually like similar thing to the one in the Van Gogh. And I just, I don't like that because.
Yes,
I just hate writing poetry. I don't think I'm good at it. I'm scared of reading aloud. Yeah, I don't want to read out loud the poetry. I said poetry's so intimate.
Oh my god, yeah, me either.
And then I got home.
Big house for people. It matters.
So she never lets me like do anything.
Yeah, you can just show your artwork and read your phone on Wednesday, but I'm not gonna leave you on Wednesday, because I'm gonna be on a science STEM field trip, so I wonder if I can read for Thursday. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But I don't remember, and then I go home and I mix, and then I have the kitchen, and I was sure at my house, I started making smoothies. And I like. I just threw it over. I thought I went to playing briefly on it. On Saturday, answer machine. And then I go out. I'm sure you put all the problems.
I put bananas. I put bananas too.
I put like briefly where and this like the first and three seat with it back. And so the car put in. It wasn't number three. It was thick. But I got to see it out on colors. And then I put it. Can you figure out that? But we were a little tasted over worse. It was actually, it tasted perfect. It tasted perfect. It's that. And then later when I was there, we bought there. It tasted so. So I had to go more for other people.
Oh, yeah.
And okay. Some of the books that we were like, and I'm standing and like I do some of them. And one of them wrong, and it like from right. I mean, I'm standing. That's a pretty cool buffer.
I know, they're
Mine's cooler, it has like, it's like soft.
Oh, it's
It's very fun. Or my mine is the and then like, I know that was up these things.
I'm running them.
Look, they don't see the blue, the blue.
Auction them off.
And then it's starting to go. This is what.
Oh, and some out here.
Just do this. And it's so. It's gonna be so different.
I know, right, okay. Oh, this is playing.
I bet yours would be okay to run.
I've version of my game.
And do you speak English? Just speak German. It's my native language.
English.
So my brother.
So you're amazing. Would be too straight.
So my sister Julie Taylor is operating. This is all the things.
Which doesn't know.
And we're talking. If they have artists like takes a while, oh, that's a try.
People.
They almost think that it's.
Yeah, you should really talk
For
about
Nick,
it.
it was like what my name is. My name is gonna be my name is next year. I was like, there's Kevin. I was going to spell what you said. My mom was last name Landon and she really wanted to avoid just that she went to this place. Why do you want me to ask them?
It was like,
So my house is really glad I just told me. It's like, I'm not nice to meet you, the 5 times every day. I still have it's stuff and not. And my sister's mom is the one that edited this. But I need to write a bunch for Tinky. So I have 8 siblings. Yeah. And I have 5 siblings. And 4 of them are not.
Here's what I have.
So they are in phase. So if I can tell you, it's actually better to be my sister.
Okay.
Yes, never got it. Like, I think that's not that bad. I feel like that's.
The only time we'll use these. You're gonna use the Phantom drum.
No, because our mom was only for these.
Or five.
How many questions do you have?
He's like,
Good question, but most of them are very easy.
Starting with food.
Is that a team?
Playing the back.
This means that our natural. With ultimate accountability. Hold on.
I'm keeping my garbage can.
There's a lot of things that put things like point out. That's unpleasant.
No, I'm doing it.
It's five at 12.
Going first.
Okay. Whereas.
I mean, not as a bar.
Seconds. Similarly. So she did not let's offer said something after a while. To act like better. Like, does that all happen?
I don't know.
It makes sense. Like the next one for.
You're gonna say.
And then the my attention to it. I have.
I'm at.
My attention. I have the sources.
It's not about the same like.
Well, this is a natural library, but it's equal, using the lowest one, to over 15,000 individuals across 5 and 7. Find that one, I just cross the.
I feel better.
One, a document, loved by a higher power, setting with speculation.
work business with
And he was like, that. He does take more for you, but the five so about, right, yeah, the time is what's the back. We're welcome. So
Take a look, round paper with the 2008 calendar on the side. That was easy.
I guess
I would, no, keep that one.
this is a good one.
I don't even know what you.
That is my.
I don't think you're sort of usually release as well.
Well, I know it's supposed to be talking about religion, but I'm supposed to be talking about.
Yeah. Well, maybe, the people that usually, like, whatever it was, but.
If I say that, but it's what about the Crusades? And there's stuff that you can, I don't think it's talking about Crusades. That's not what it's talking about today. Now, in first degree, based off of this resolution, but I'm looking at you're assuming evaluation same goals, like that simply one of them is limited in stability of a high rate. It's one living God. That's what that happens. I mean, it's that
They're like, yeah, there's not like that they're only, they only have, like, I see some, I was next year scared that they don't, they will come out.
well, that's the whole thing. This is my app arguing that just having a moral system that is rooted in that theistic God ultimately because of the ultimate accountability that it provides. Because that ultimate accountability
Don't play
yes.
Yes, doing it because of the value of your.
It's still necessarily a moral system.
Dude, are you talking about the evil quote again?
No.
I'm doing BQ.
I'm not like, yeah, but the evil quote in your BQ case.
I don't try to in my BQ.
We know about the evil.
What about I'll do all the rape?
Yes.
Zero? That's what you told me, because he says, which is still evil. That's my next.
I'm off of the Holocaust.
You can do
The rape that I want, which is zero. Okay. No, this is my app. Can I read it to you? River, big brain. Let me read you my. Contention two is quite untricky.
Okay. It's okay.
I'm literally like, there's so much.
Oh.
Okay, ready? Contention one, accountability.
No.
Theistic moral systems provide accountability.
Yeah.
Ultimate accountability means that moral responsibility is grounded in divine authority. This means that moral obligations are not simply social constructs, but objectively binding.
Okay, we'll just keep going. I'm just gonna kind of go down the road. If you turn in your presentation, same deal.
Theistic and non-theistic moral systems. My wonder was worth saying. Theistic moral systems.
It's hard to get PowerPoint on my phone because it doesn't like tell you.
By philosopher minus divine versus service.
Done. Yeah, good.
Natural law that can
If you haven't talked about your rock and roll, you gotta talk about rock and roll.
They provide the basis for moral principles and ethical conduct as consequences.
Rock and roll, not noise pollution.
Natural law, meaning that a human's desire to help one another is not independent of
That's how you
the
make
law,
it.
but is in fact.
Keep British into America.
This means that our natural inclination to serve each other is.
You got Fleetwood Mac.
With that inclination.
They're all Jews.
With ultimate accountability comes a greater willingness to give back. In a recent
Fleetwood Mac.
study done through the Hoover Institution at Harvard, it was found that, quote, the average annual giving among the religious is $2,210, where it is $642 among the seculars. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And then theistic moral systems not only offer a strong sense of moral values, but they also inspire individuals to act towards benefits. And my contention too is quite.
That's really funny because you're basically setting the space ground where it's like, yeah, God inspires us and wants to help each other. That is why we do it.
Yeah.
Which is actually very cruel.
Do you think that it like works though?
There's nothing that you can say in a
God's
round
not-
to be like, no, that's not true, aside from being like, God doesn't exist.
I bet that guy.
Which then I can whip out my Thomas Aquinas quote about how we can't prove that he doesn't exist, and by proving that he doesn't, like, BQ, I will the I'm lost. Like contention around.
It's like
I wrote a
snorting
book
beats.
about Thomas Aquinas and internal audit. It was not. I haven't read the books yet. I'm gonna read the books tonight as an OGM dinner.
Oh boy, you're not gonna talk to the person who hits
That's why.
See you tomorrow. Thank you for going to that. Good presentations today. I know, that's awesome. I know it's that's like some. It's like.
No, sorry, perfect tension once you just read it to us, basically like, yeah, still just start on how to answer, and that's why I'm gonna love you this one. And that's just the stuff. Terrible, terrible debate, like engagement there.
You leaving? I'm James. Levi is there robotics over there?
What is Levi never used to robot doesn't speak? Is Levi alive? Why do you show up on Friday? Of all the days, oh, yes, you didn't have. You didn't do it. I'm not missing like. Oh, yeah, yeah, works it. That's so. I heard that. All those screenings. But maybe you would use it.
Check out your review thing. Review thing.
You think this? The thing I left on my last year was.
I know.
Is it now? At least it's uncontaminated by our grade.
Seems like ripping.
Stapler? Right there.
So I get before this meal, that's why I would have.
4-0.
I'm not here. Simply always for all variances.
I come rolling in about.
Just keep it in school at night and put it in pile. I didn't know that. I think we go.
Make sure your name is on it, make sure it's stable and all that. You start breaking apart.
Actually, I can help my Rowan go to it.
You get to me tomorrow before first period. I don't have it tomorrow before first period.
Speaking of staplers. My stapler didn't pull out the parts. Oh, I see it.
Make sure it's stable. Make sure your name is on it.
my truck.
Sweet.
There should be drawings in the margin for each one. That just should be expected.
Draw doodles.
Doodles. I want like medieval manuscripts. Lots of like really angry rabbits.
Hieroglyphs.
And homunculuses. Any questions? Awesome. Turn them in. Turn them up. Beautiful. Real. Very good. All righty then. Turn them up. Turn them up.
I did everything. No one knew. I did something. Struggled on. Yeah, that shut up. Oh, I have 1 through 7. Partially felt better.
Give me 1 second. I gotta do something really quick.
I just. Like we got like reading it and writing it down. I felt it's pretty good. It's not one is okay. Some of this stuff I think is. Like some of it's more knowledge. It's smart. But it's the ones that is not. I just know. Right in the middle, so like stuff like providing knowledge without. But redid, like, the center was really cool. I found it down. Especially the power. So I did, and I wish I stuck with some of the first page. I actually, but I was happy because most of the class was like, it's not too much. It was like the first three and last, nothing back to test was. Like, I thought it was like, not what I expected, but I felt good about like, when I said about it, that you didn't know that. So I don't have a whole.
Okay. Alrighty then. I lied. I can throw one more thing to do.
Why?